y'all, this is Jana Jojo, and in this week's video I'm going to stress to you guys how important it is that Arab parents let their Arab daughters go on holiday and or study abroad. And I think it's quite hard as an Arab, as an Arab girl, that's B, it's quite hard being allowed to go on holiday, being able to go study abroad. Now, alhamdulillah, my parents are not like that. When I had the opportunity to study abroad, they never said no to me. They were like, yes, you can go. But I didn't end up going for other reasons, and I've never had a problem with wanting to go on holiday, and my parents have never said no to me, which I'm so happy about because alhamdulillah, like, my parents are so chilled. But there have been times where I have asked my friends who are my age and maybe older, hey, do you want to go on holiday with me? I'm gonna book tickets soon. And they're like, I don't think my parents are gonna be okay with it. Or I've asked some like family friends that don't live here, like, oh, why don't you come and study here for a year, like, we'll chill, we'll hang out, we'll have a great time. And they're like, no, I don't think it's gonna happen. And I think it all goes back to being an Arab. So it's quite stressful as an Arab girl to see other people struggle so much. But yeah, so here are some reasons as to why you should let your daughter travel. First of all, she's not gonna just go on holiday. When you go on holiday, or whether you go study abroad for a year, 3 years, or however long you study for, I think quite a lot changes within a person. First of all, you learn how to be independent. I think you grow, like, spiritually you grow, but then also your mentality, and you just know how to handle a lot more things that you would have never known how to handle if you were back home with your parents and everything was lovely in your home country. And traveling by yourself just to leave your country, dear parents, does not mean that she will not make any friends. Of course, traveling, and a part of traveling is not only going to a new country but also making new friends along the way. I have an Egyptian friend who's come to Manchester from Egypt, and she just makes me so happy. She's such a happy soul, and she's made so many friends, and a lot of her friends are actually Egyptian people back from Egypt who are here as well as international students. So not only are they going to make Spanish friends, English friends, Chinese friends, African friends, they're gonna find this little community within every university of their own people. And I know that this is true because when I went to uni, there was an Arab society, there was an African society, there was a Somali society, there was quite a lot of societies. And I feel like when people join societies, they know a lot more people from their own background. And I think it's really important because she will make friends, she will have people there, she will not be alone. And some of these friends that she's going to make are going to be friends for life. And no, dear parents, she will not forget about you as soon as she jumps on that plane. If anything, she will appreciate your existence more. And with all the technology that's been created, how is she going to escape Skyping, you guys? How is she going to escape all your WhatsApp calls? Eventually, she's going to come back home and you're going to question her. So, you know, it's not going to go down so well in her favor. So she will speak to you guys. She misses you guys. Of course, she's gonna get in touch with you guys. And I think this is the most important thing that people are very blinded, especially parents. Children will only know the value of money when it's their own money and when they pay for rent and when they pay for their own food. And I feel like it's quite a struggle because I think the value of money is something very, very deep. Like, nobody understands the struggle of money until you actually have to pay rent and pay bills and pay for things. When you're young and you go abroad and you want to pay for your rent, or you want to pay for your traveling expenses, or you want to pay for quite a lot of things, and food is one of them. I think it, like, being abroad by yourself teaches you very, very well how to budget, and very, very well how to live on a very, very small budget. And some people, I've heard some crazy stories, like, I use my iron to toast my bread. Like, I use my iron to melt my cheese. Like, you know, all these mad things that people do because I don't want to say there's no point of buying a toaster when you have an iron, but is there? And yes, I get it, she is your child, but best believe she is not a child anymore if she's going to uni. She needs her own freedom. And don't even worry about men abroad. I was raised by a strong woman who was also raised by a strong woman. You know what I mean? And if you can deal with harassment in the Middle East, you can deal with harassment anywhere. And yes, there are racist people anywhere you go, but don't worry about her being racially attacked because she's gonna stand tall, she's strong. If she's made it to go abroad by herself, to find accommodation by herself, to be able to live on budget and toast your food with iron, by yourself, then you can stand tall and strong when people make racial comments, which absolutely I do not stand with or stand for. I think it's something that happens. There's nothing that we can do about it. I think it's very, very wrong and stupid. I just don't think there's any need whatsoever, but there's nothing that I can physically do to stop these people. So it may potentially happen. Be prepared, but I feel like, don't worry, your daughter will be strong. And if you're gonna learn anything by sending your daughter away, best believe her self-confidence is gonna be boosting out of the roof. I think when you deal with strangers and people that you don't know, and especially when you come from abroad and English is not your first language, I genuinely think that people really don't give a shit about how they come across, because they are struggling. They have come here and tried so hard to get here, and with all the exploration of new places and seeing new things is very, very different from seeing things back home. I think that makes a person very, very confident. Like, even though I know some people whose English is not that good, they are more confident than I am or ever will be, because they just don't care. And last but not least, guys, and I think this is the biggest struggle that Middle Eastern parents really, really can never let go of, is the fact of what will other people say. And in all honesty, why do you care what other people will say? She's your daughter and not their daughter, not anybody else's daughter. If you're okay with it, then why do you care? And I just feel like as parents you should do what makes you happy, because I know for sure as hell a lot of Middle Eastern teenagers, especially myself, whether you're in the Middle East or whether you're in the UK, USA, wherever you are in the world, we literally do what makes us happy. Do you know what the problem is? Whether you do good or whether you do bad, people will always have a comment. So realistically, if she's your daughter, do what you want to do, let her do what you would want to let her do, and not be influenced by the decisions and judgments of other people, because I feel like a lot of Arab parents do base their decisions on what other people would think, and I literally think that is the most ridiculous thing that as a parent you can do. So guys, that is the end of my video. I hope you guys understood what I was trying to say, because I feel like I was just getting so angry about the fact that parents just do things sometimes wrong and care about what other people say, maybe a little more than expressing what I was actually supposed to do with this video. But I hope that you as a parent and you as an Arab girl can understand and maybe show your parents and say these reasons to them, like, all these things happen for a reason. If you travel abroad, it will happen for a reason. It could potentially be the best thing that's ever happened to you, and it can be something that's not that amazing, but you've had that experience, you know what it's like, and you don't regret it. And I just feel like regret is the worst thing that you can feel, so just make sure that you don't ever regret anything. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I'm so sorry if you couldn't relate to this video, but some people want me to do a Q&A. I think it's a bit too early to do a Q&A, but maybe I should like do a Q&A with my mum, where we ask my mum questions and she answers them. So that's what I'm thinking to do. So if you guys like the idea, do start dropping comments in the comment box down below. I will not be making it like next week or anything, but I do want to gather a lot of questions before I do make this video. So yeah, drop down any questions that you have for my mum that she will answer on camera with me. I feel like you can ask her whatever you want. She's a very open person. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So guys, do give me a thumbs up, do comment in the comment box down below, do share this video with your family and friends, and sorry again if you couldn't relate, but do subscribe to my channel. It's all peace and love, y'all. Until next week. I'm gonna as soon as she jumps